welcome to XPReport, your lovely place for game news and banter.
Yeah, my name's Ronnie. This is Kieran. If this is your first time here, we're a podcast about game news, all game news, spanning digital and analog. If you've been here before, thanks for coming back.
So I don't think we have much personal going on that we would not normally have. So you've been playing stuff. I actually streamed. That's my thing. I actually did one of those things where I went on Twitch and streamed playing the new RimWorld stuff.
Ah, yes, the new RimWorld that I have not taken a part of. I haven't played RimWorld at all.
You've only got the game and 4 amazing expansions to go through.
And I don't even know if I have it. I probably, maybe, I don't know. Yeah, I've been back on the biggest love-hate relationship I've ever been in, which is the Escape from Tarkov grind. That's pretty much all my news, except like I've been working with a couple companies with some stuff, and I've been running into some roadblocks, trying to get over those. But other than that, that's pretty much it.
Let's jump right into it then.
Yeah.
So we'll go through some news. What's happening in the world of games? For the TTRPG and board game space, Diamond Comic Distributors. They are a comic book distributor, but they eventually did board games and TTRPG stuff, but sort of just kept the name. But all the people in that sort of cult place, they filed for bankruptcy. And what they asked, so they had a warehouse full of stock from Pathfinder to a bunch of other things. I think the Exploding Kittens people use it as well. They're like, hey, because they have stuff signed on consignment where they haven't paid for anything. They hold the stock to sell it. So they don't own anything in their warehouse. But they've asked the courts, like, hey, can we sell all this stuff so we can pay back the bank? Giving the people who make the RPGs, make the board games, make the comics no money for the stuff that they have literally sent them to sell. So that is going, not next month, I think going to court the month after. And it will have time for all the publishers and stuff to be like, hey, we'd like our stock back. Here's the reasons why. Yeah. To me, the only reason why I should be like, hey, it's theirs. Like the deal was Diamond would sell it. But
yeah,
we shall see. And in previous cases like this, the courts have sided or have done deals somewhat like what they are asking, where they sort of try and get the company to pay back its creditors, which I think is dumb. But that is American court systems and big business for you.
That's us.
Can't win.
Yeah. In more of the video game side of news, we've got some state of play showing off gameplay of Ghosts of Yotei, showing the differences between it and Ghost of Tsushima, and a few more things. If you're interested, you can go check out, I believe, the latest state of play from PlayStation or Sony.
And Bethesda has multiple Fallout games coming, including Fallout 3 Remastered. Yeah. I think it is their best one, so I didn't like Fallout 4 very much. But we shall see.
I never got deep into 4. I side quested my life away in 3. It was very enjoyable, for sure. Only a few... go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, I was just... wondering if they will do as good of a job as they did with Oblivion Remastered.
Oh, which we've got some news on that too. That should have been right after this. You know what? I'll actually just say it. Virtuos, the studio that did Oblivion Remastered, is laying off roughly 270 employees. So I don't know what that means.
It's probably really bad for the company. The fact that it took that, like, they had that many... Unless they were doing multiple projects. Anyway, the amount of people that they probably used to do the Oblivion Remaster, which a game that like didn't need script writing, didn't need a bunch of things, they probably put too much into it. And that, I think that is the problem with all these really big studios. They have thousands of people stuck in like the corporate grind, and they're like, why is it not profitable? Because you have like 12 people doing the job of one.
Yeah. Well, hopefully, because I haven't seen or I haven't played Oblivion Remaster myself, but I heard it was incredible. Hopefully, maybe they get put on the Fallout 3 remaster and can do something with it. But
sounds like it might be a different studio if that they wouldn't like fire people to rehire them. Well, they might. Corporate studios are stupid.
Or they might be like, "Hey, can you make this happen without all those employees? Can you still do the same thing?"
We shall see.
Yeah. Only a few months after launch, Steel Hunters, I feel like it just got announced, is already shutting down. It was just a multiplayer mech fighting game.
Mech games don't do really well.
Yeah, even like From Software has, their Armored Core games. And although they have their cult following, like the Souls games, you don't hear a lot of people talk about them.
I think like they're really big amongst their community. Their community is just not very big.
Right.
So that's what I always feel like. Like whenever I talk to someone who's in it, they're like, "Oh my god, this is coming," and I'll be like, "I've not heard of this ever before in my life."
Well, coming from my perspective, like I used to play like Zone of Enders and other games when I was younger, but I wasn't really big on the mech style anything. Call me crazy, but I never even like got into Gundam, anything like that.
Never for me. Great for people who like to get into it, but it all looks the same to me.
Yeah,
I'll put my old man hat on.
I will say I just watched Neon Genesis Evangelion, and I do like it, but again, it's like lumped into that, like where you're in this mech, and I don't know, it's something I just can't.
I never got into Evangelion. I tried, but it just wasn't for me.
Yeah.
Anyway, Romero Games, founded by the co-creator of Doom, is not shutting down after Microsoft pulling their funding. They are carrying on after being contracted by multiple publishers to help them finish games that they were working on. I'm not shocked by this.
Yeah. I was going to say, we talked about this last episode, so.
Yes, because their funding got pulled because Microsoft do not know how to... they should never have been trusted to buy all the studios that they were allowed to buy because they are just ruining a bunch of things. That's unfortunately what it is. But it's good. Hopefully the deals that they do now will allow them to go back onto the projects that they were probably trying to get out under the Xbox side. What might be the case there is they might have to do some IP shuffling, I imagine, because they would have been working for something under Xbox. They can probably use all the mechanics and stuff, but if they had like an Xbox IP, they won't be able to use that IP, and they'll have to sort of shift the theme of a game, maybe.
Yeah.
We won't know for a couple of years, I imagine. They'll do these contracts, get some stuff, then maybe get back to what they were doing or start something new. We'll never get to know.
We'll get this one. The FBI is going after and shutting down a bunch of ROM sites heavily. They just took down, I don't know exactly which one, but a Nintendo Switch ROM site. They just took one down. So I'm not surprised. This comes in waves every now and then, and we all know that Nintendo want all of that stuff wiped from the internet. So I'm not really surprised that this is happening.
Yes, but all they're taking down, for anyone listening who might be interested in this, and I do not support it in any way, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, but they're only taking down the sites. The actual ROMs, the torrents and stuff themselves will still be active if you can get the tracker and stuff for it, from my understanding. Because they can't... Like, they can take down a site, but the people that have that tracker who are uploading and downloading the torrent and stuff like that's already out there.
Yeah.
It's the same as, like, when someone tries to take down a picture on the internet who doesn't understand how the internet works.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
it's there forever.
Your nude selfie of you doing jello shots with Charlie Sheen is going to be there forever.
You weren't supposed to say that. And, just like anything else, one goes down, 10 more are going to pop up. So I don't think this is going to have a big effect.
It won't. The people who, I imagine what will happen is they'll get jailed for a while or something. The people that they find who own the sites and stuff.
Yeah.
So essentially it'll take it on like one person who's like really into this will take it on the back for the thousands of people wanting to download ROMs. It's usually how it goes.
The heroes.
There's something.
Yeah.
It takes a certain type of person.
That's true.
Crafton, speaking of criminally insane, Crafton delaying Subnautica 2 release just before their $250 million payout. Everything I've read on this looks shady as F. Crafton are also, I think they also had a massive problem with Dark and Darker when that was coming out. They seem like the worst publisher. Like they're always trying to back out of the things that they promise and do.
Yeah.
So we'll see how it goes.
Imagine promising a $250 million bonus for hitting your goal. You're on pace to hit that goal, and then all of a sudden, oh man, the CEO and the founders, they're no longer with the company. They weren't going to do it, and blah blah blah. Like,
well,
there's a
the
lot
CEO
of
and
lawsuits
founders
happening right now.
Apparently have lots of proof, lots of things about how they were definitely going to hit their milestones and stuff. And I'd be shocked if they weren't. Subnautica 1 was huge.
Mm-hmm.
Like they nailed that, so they had a good foundation. And if they weren't going to hit it, why fire them? You don't have to pay it out.
Right, you just don't pay the $250 million. Okay,
yeah.
Well,
so
sorry, you didn't hit this bonus. This wasn't a hey, you hit this, you keep your job.
So
yeah.
If they weren't going to hit it, they wouldn't have been fired. The only reason they got fired is because they were definitely going to hit it. I reckon.
Yeah,
I just can't see
scummy.
any other way around it. Well, they will probably get sued through the teeth, and they'll probably have to pay more than the $250 million. But we will see, because maybe the courts will side with the shitty publisher. We won't know.
Let's hope not.
Stalker 2 is being released on PS5 this year. I've only ever played Stalker 1 6,000 years ago. Cool game.
I never played Stalker 1. I played maybe, I think 10 hours of Stalker 2. And
were you one of the 8 million people? Because when it came out, we were talking about this, how they brought out a game that basically didn't run on anything.
Yep.
Yep.
I mean, well, the reason I didn't even start playing is because the PC I had at the time wasn't running it. I was getting huge hitching and frame drops.
Not worth the release.
No,
not worth the release.
I mean, hopefully it runs all right on PS5.
Well, they probably had a lot of time to finally do the optimizations they probably needed to do.
Oh, for sure. In other news, Nintendo is discontinuing their game voucher offer deals. I think that's the $100 voucher that'll get you 2 games. Is that what we're talking about? I think.
You put it in the doc, but I
did put it in the doc.
I've heard of this. I do not know the details.
Yeah, if that's what it is, I'm not surprised. Again, the games are going up to $80 and $90. Game voucher, at $100 for 2 games doesn't make any sense for them. But I'm pretty sure that's what that refers to.
Yeah, all that, and they're doing all these, they're taking away a lot of, not user rights, but they're taking a lot of ways to access the games and stuff. And there's just, they're trying to become, not trying to become, I think they always sort of have been, but they just want to be that console. You buy the game, you play the game. There's no secondhand market. They're trying to be that one source of avenue.
I wish they would just embrace it. let us. I don't know.
I don't know. I would like them to do better, but at the same time, as crappy as some of the things they do, they still seem to do so much better than the Craftons and the Microsofts of the world recently. They do something that's a little bit annoying. You're all right, but you're not angry about it, or at least I don't think anyone's angry about it. And then after all that's said and done, they make good games.
I was gonna say you've got the tried and true games that they do, and time again they astound. Even like Donkey Kong Bonanza. Apparently that game is just astronomically incredible. I saw about 10 minutes of gameplay earlier today while I was browsing through TikTok, and somebody was playing it, and holy smokes, does it look? It looks tons of fun. I'm almost turned around on the idea of it.
Oh, I always wanted to get it. Just going to wait until a few more games come out, I think. And I kind of want to wait for the refresh next year. Not that they've announced anything, but they'll probably do like an OLED version like they did last time.
Right.
I kind of want to get that one because I didn't get it this time around. I have still the original Switch that came out day one. I've had that thing for 400 years. It's been out like 7, 8 years now, whatever it is. Yeah. But like, one, it's showing its age. The original Joy-Cons do not work. Like they work, but like it's so playing with that second controller. If you went to a friend's house and like here's my controller from Nintendo.
Crusty controller.
Oh, it's just like it'd just be a third party brand where like half the stuff doesn't work. The dead zone for the for the joystick is most of the joystick.
Now, see, I used to go to friends' houses and it would be the original controllers, but one of them would be like chewed up by a dog or something.
Fair enough.
It was not great. But yeah, that's what I did with the Switch 1. I ended up getting the Pokemon Scarlet Violet one, the OLED version, and it's great.
It's much better because the other thing, I want to play it with Archer, and the battery life sucks, and he does a lot of playing on the couch. Where it's with the Switch one now, gets 4 or 5 hours, and it's apparently like 2 hours on.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Mario Kart World. I imagine Donkey Kong's just as bad.
Mm-hmm. All the processing.
So I'm like, that's not enough.
Yeah, and
for a kid's console.
Exactly, and they're gonna have to play it docked basically the whole time, which sucks.
Mm-hmm. Which is pretty lame.
I finally got my pre-order email from Nintendo like last week. Like, hey, you can finally get your Switch 2 from us. You have 48 hours. But I think I'm going to do the same thing. I think I'm going to hold off for a new version. One that's hopefully got maybe more power, but definitely more battery optimization for sure.
Yeah, I don't think power I'm concerned, quality I'm concerned about. Like, it seems to be doing great in that department. Just screen quality and battery life are the two things that I would like to see.
The only thing I will say that I heard that in the news is that I guess Donkey Kong Bonanza specifically has hit a lot of points because it's a destructive environment game where it wasn't achieving 60 FPS, and Nintendo reportedly had claimed that they're okay with it because they want it to feel like the impacts are there when you're destroying a bunch of stuff, so they don't see it being a problem. And there was a lot of backlash about it, saying like, "Oh,
unless it goes to like a slideshow, I don't care."
Yeah, no, it'll probably go down to like 50 frames per second. It'll feel like there's almost like an impact to it on the game slowing down a little bit. But I think it's going to be basically like, oh my gosh, so much is going on. This makes sense.
Yeah, that won't bother me. I can see why it bothers some people, though.
Yeah, I would be the same way, though. I'd be like, oh, a lot's going on. Okay, cool. That's all right.
All right. Speaking
of Nintendo. Oh,
no.
We also got, real quick.
Oh, there's missing one.
For those of you that didn't hear, the actors who will play Link and Zelda in the live-action Zelda movie have been chosen. I don't know their names. You can Google it if you'd like. They look like they fit the part.
Lots of controversy around it, and I'm like, I've been blown away by some people playing parts, because what you see them now. Because I remember the original Henry Cavill being shown as Witcher in like the they showed some test shots of like him in like the test screenings and stuff, and it looked awful because like they didn't have like the set pieces done. It was all like the real cheap stuff, just to get like what the picture's going to look like. Right. And like it's so hard to judge something off of that because I thought his portrayal of it was amazing, and they ruined the show after that. But like it's the same for these actors and actresses. Like you don't know what they're going to be like until you see them.
Exactly.
Like it's fully edited. Like all the costuming has been done properly. You don't know how they're going to play the part. It might be terrible, but it might be great. And I think people sort of need to hold off judgment till then.
A good example of that for me personally was the new Superman movie. I haven't seen it myself, but
I've heard good things.
Yeah, and in my head, it's like, oh no, nobody can replace Henry Cavill. He was Superman. Obviously, time goes on, but I've heard that this is incredible.
I've heard it's more the supporting cast. Like everyone else in it is like really good. Like they got Lex Luthor as Nick Holt, haven't they? And like he's good in everything he does. So
yes,
I don't think he's
could
made
be
a
that
bad
for
thing.
sure. But yeah,
So
we can't knock it till we see it.
it.
Yeah, for sure. All right.
In dystopian futures, Cyberpunk 27 releases 2.3, their big 2.3 update. I didn't even know they were releasing another update. I'm not shocked. So I just played this like 2 months ago, and now I'm like, I want to play Phantom Liberty anyway, so I'm going to check out what they've done. Because if it's worth playing sooner than when I was planning on playing it, then I will.
Yeah, I haven't played since release, which super buggy.
Oh,
but
so you've got so much to enjoy.
Yeah, and it did make the game even more enjoyable, though. Watching all the bugs and everything. I didn't have any super game-breaking bugs. It was more hilarious than bad for me. But I have not revisited it, and I'm sure it's an entirely different game now.
I wouldn't say it's entirely different. It's same theme, different like quality. Like the world feels a bit more living. Like it's all those little things that it sort of needed on release.
It's closer to what they showed us as opposed to the original release product, though.
I don't think it'll ever live up to its hype.
Yeah.
I think it was like up here for the hype and then down here for the like launch, and then we've finally gotten to the middle of like, all right, it's better than what it was on launch. It probably will never be. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, seeing the original reveal and stuff, it blew minds. And I think that's the worst part is like they set such a big expectation and then it just
I never had that expectation. I looked at it, I'm like, oh, this will be a cool game. I'll do it. Like I saw so many people coming out with like things that I swear weren't on the trailers, and they talk about like I think what they dreamed of the game being rather than what was just actually shown.
Yeah.
But that is what people will do.
Yeah. So if you do like Cyberpunk 2077, check out the new big update. From Software supposedly has another unannounced game that's going to be releasing next year, possibly alongside Duskbloods, which is going to be the Switch exclusive release coming out next year.
Yes. This isn't a surprise. They did say after Elden Ring they want to work on more smaller titles because their history was sort of getting smaller teams working on a few things rather than like the large team they got for Elden Ring, and they want to go back to that. So I expect us to see more like this where they're like, all right, we'll do this thing for Switch, we'll do this thing for Sony, because they're also really big on exclusives. But they're not like exclusives just for Sony. Like they just throw them out somewhere.
Yeah. Now Nintendo has an exclusive. Like, what's happening?
Here's your Soulsborne for your LG washing machines.
Yeah. Well, I can only hope, and I'm just throwing this out there, that the unannounced game is Bloodborne Remastered, but it's not going to happen, I'm sure.
I feel like that it will be a new IP. I don't know why. I just have that like feeling from them.
I think our compromise is Duskbloods being the next Bloodborne, really.
Everything about it sounds like it.
Yeah. But we'll see. I love From Software stuff. I have Night Rain. I still haven't touched that. I think that was a good stopping point for them after doing the expansion and then doing the standalone in the same universe or in the same world. I think it's a good time for them to jump back into something new.
Yes.
Speaking of something new.
Unannounced Guilty Gear game has been supposedly cancelled. That sucks. Anytime a game gets cancelled, especially for the fans of the game, it sucks.
Yeah.
Was this part of the Microsoft stuff?
No, I don't know. I was just combing through. There's an account that I look at that covers a lot of stuff that we may have missed, and I was just going through and looking at that and did Rock Paper Shotgun and stuff like that. One other thing that we missed, Ubisoft announced that they're doing a new Ghost Recon game as well. That's in the works. I'm a
Hopefully that
big
does well.
fan of the old Ghost Recon games. I haven't played Wildlands.
I haven't played them in a while. I just haven't had the time.
I was gonna say there was that one, and then there was Breakpoint. I think I haven't played those. They're open world, which is cool. I come from the original Ghost Recon, and it was great because that was also a game that was highly strategic, very difficult, and it was like kind of like what I'm doing with like Tarkov right now. Limb damage. If you got shot in your leg, you're limping the whole time. If you got shot in your arms, your aim was bad. I really like that kind of stuff. I do like difficult games though, so I'm interested to see what their take is moving forward with Ghost Recon.
I think it'll be good. That being said, Ubisoft have messed up a lot of things in the past. We'll see, but
yes, they have.
The previous Ghost Recon games are pretty good. So, if it's more of the same but like modernized, that's good.
Yeah, that's cool.
And that's our bit for news today. If you have any questions or disagree with our opinions, or like, hey guys, you missed out this really big piece of news and you suck, you can comment or review on Spotify, Apple, Stitcher, Pocket Casts, iHeartRadio, which I've now added us on.
Ooh, very nice.
I got around to it. And one day in the future, it could be next week, it could be next year, on YouTube.
YouTube. And then you'll be able to see me crossing my fingers right now.
We're going to hopefully, because I've got all the video files, so I can get around to it, and then hopefully you can do some TikTok and YouTube shorts and stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
That would be good, I reckon. So
I definitely want to put more into this. We've both been pretty scattered lately.
I just got super busy, but I like putting the time into it. So good.
Yeah. Leave a review, comment on some of the videos, let us know what you think. We will, we're eager to hear your thoughts.
Yes, we are. And I'm eager to tell you about some games coming out, or who have just come out in the last 2 weeks. First off is a fan favorite of me. I'm the biggest fan. I'm not the biggest fan, but like there are some streamers out there that like only play this game. Like this is their game. It's RimWorld. And the new DLC Odyssey came out where you can build a spaceship and go around the planet and stuff. It's called Grab Ship in it. I am shocked. Like with RimWorld, every time they release a new DLC, one, they add like a completely new mechanic to the game, which is great. Like it's already such a complicated game. Adding new mechanics just makes it more wild. But every time they do, their Steam like concurrent players beats their previous record, and it did for Odyssey. They broke their previous record again. It's such a complicated game. Like it shocks me how many people are into it because it's rough. It is a hard game, even on like the easy difficulty. It's pretty hard. But I think it's because it's a story generated game. Like dying is part of the experience of like, well, my colony died. These people liked each other. Like this person got their head blown off. I was literally watching a stream the other day where they just how it played out. So the volcano went off and the guy was running away from lava, got both his legs burnt off, and one guy was trying to pick him out of the thing, and he started doing. He's just like the Anakin Obi-Wan thing where Anakin gets his legs caught in the lava. It was so funny. But like the game just like creates all these stupid moments because of how detailed it is. So like you go into the guy's status and it's like, all right, so left leg, right leg, both burnt off. But yeah, it looks really cool. I've been playing it. Cool. Get on it if you like that sort of thing.
Yeah, and it's cool that they've, like you said, have been beating their concurrent player peaks time and time again. Just shows, it's quality and people love it. Yeah,
imagine what one person can do and instead of 1,200. Yeah. Oh, and after every DLC, they haven't had to fire a single person. Because only one person was. So, guys, I'm just announcing I fired myself.
We're having to downsize the company.
Oh, that'd be a good bit, though.
Mm-hmm. After the massive success of the DLC for my game, I've decided I'm going to have to let myself go.
Hilarious.
We have to find.
Speaking of letting yourself go, this is doing the other thing. It's letting itself up. Donkey Kong Bonanza is apparently living up to the hype. Everyone is loving it. I am so keen to play it. It'll be a while, but
yeah, like I said, it looks like a riot. One thing I didn't mention that I had seen, like the boss battle that I saw, I only watched a couple minutes. It looks complicated. Like there's mechanics and stuff to fighting the bosses in the game, which is cool.
I like that and don't like that because I know there's going to be heaps of kids that want to play this, and I hope there's like an easy mode because I think still at its heart, Nintendo is this is the family console.
Yeah, yep, and you gotta at least give the option.
So we'll see how that goes. I'll let you know when I get it.
I was gonna say, speaking of giving the option, did you guys know that Kieran's game, The Sacred Acorn, now has a story mode?
It does.
Making it a little bit easier to enjoy the story and just enjoy the environments and stuff and not have to worry about getting beat up by all the enemies. Yeah, you can do that now.
I like getting beaten up by the enemies.
I never got beat up by the enemies. I got hit, but
you are one of few.
A new game just came out that I'm pretty excited to check out called Shadow Labyrinth. It's an action platformer Metroidvania Pac-Man type game.
I did see this, yep.
It's pretty interesting looking. It looks literally like you have Pac-Man traveling with you, and there's like transformations that are undergone in the game. It looks really cool. I got it shown to me while I was streaming, and I'm really keen to check it out. I'm big into Metroidvanias and platformers and all that stuff. Yeah. So I want to check that one out.
Drillcore Roguelike Colony Simulator. That's what RimWorld is, a colony simulator. I was trying to think of the word before. Released in 1.0. Okay. I have had a bit of a look at this. I think it looks all right. I want to give it a go. But I'm quite addicted to RimWorld at the moment. So it's
you gotta take those one at a time.
I love... Yeah, well, you do sort of have, because you sort of have to get your mind into like a city builder or a colony builder, I find. Whereas like Apex, I can just jump in and shoot some stuff and then jump out.
I don't think I could separate my brain like playing 2 or 3 colony simulators. I would lose it, I think.
No, it's very fair. Like, it's the same as Sims for me. Like Sims, RimWorld, Drillcore, City Skylines. Like I get this is all I can do for like 3 days. I'm like, my brain, I can't focus on work. I can't focus on anything. It's just this.
Next we got a game called Fretless. It's a rhythm game mixed in with a deck builder. Looks really fun. I'm also...
That sounds like a really peak crossover for you.
Yeah, that's like, again, I like my platformers and my Metroidvanias. I also love my deck builders and rhythm games. Like, oh, man. You should definitely check out the trailer for this. It is out already. It looks like a riot. And then a game that I'm not really into. I'm not really into fighters.
I'm not into fighters.
And I've never watched the show. Hunter x Hunter, anime. Nen Impact is out. I can't remember the studio that did it, but apparently it's a known studio. It's out. There was some speculation as to whether it was going to be good or not. Again, I'm not into fighting games. You'll have to check it out for yourself to know. I know. Don't you like Street Fighter, Kieran?
I like the old one, which is very different to the
new stuff. I've only ever played, I think, up to Street Fighter 2, and I think Tekken 3. Other than that, I haven't played new ones at all. Yeah,
I wasn't big on Tekken. Mortal Kombat, I think I only really got into because of the movies. And the movies weren't good. They were so bad that they were good.
Speaking of, have you seen the trailer for Mortal Kombat 2?
I haven't. I do need to see it.
It's all Carl Urban as Johnny Cage. That's like all the trailer is. It's just talking about him.
Isn't that
a
all
trailer
it needs
within
to
a
be?
trailer?
Isn't that all it needs to be?
Yeah.
To get people into it?
Yep, it's just him. It's doing a trailer for Johnny Cage's movie, and then he gets brought into, Mortal Kombat, and he thinks it's all staged and stuff like that. It actually is a pretty good trailer, and I'm pretty interested to see it.
Check it out. See if they'll film it back in South Australia again.
Ooh, is that where
they filmed number one was done? Yeah.
Oh, nice. I did not know
that
for
some random reason. It's so random to me when people choose here. Oh, that being said, like we have some really good like Vista type areas. It's just out of the way for the rest of the world. I think is my surprise.
I wouldn't have even thought that it was in South Australia, just by the look of it. But hey,
you never know. RoboCop Rogue City, unfinished business, a standalone expansion. I haven't played the original. I'm glad that it did well enough to get an expansion. I did see a lot of people apparently enjoyed it though.
Yeah, I heard it was good. I was told I should play it. Never got around to it. That's the same thing.
Oh, you're told you should play a lot of things.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the same.
And then you keep playing Tarkov. Ugh.
I mean, dude, I don't know what to do. Okay, I'm trying. I've got. Hey, listen, a little bit of a plug because that's what we do. I have been uploading stuff to YouTube, and you guys should go check it out.
I have watched it.
I've got a new one coming out soon for a game called Grandma No.
I've never heard of it, but it sounds hilarious.
You're just an old grandma that's just destroying her own house. It's crazy.
I love it. Wandering Village, another city builder simulation game. I've waited for this one to come 1.0 because I reckon I'd really like it. It looks just like the theme of it because you're on this, not a turtle, but like a turtley like dinosaur.
Yeah, it's like a
big
flying
thing.
beast. Yeah.
It's not. I don't think it's flying. It's.
Oh, maybe it's just traveling.
Yeah, it's just traveling.
That's it.
Walking around, and the way you treat it, like you can build different things. It might like change what it goes and searches for. Like it's almost like you're like the city on this RPG creature. Like there's so much going on. I'm really keen to give it a go.
Yeah, it looks really interesting. I think I have. That's one of the games I have to cover coming up soon. So I'm going to be checking that out myself. Yeah.
Get rid of Tarkov. Play Wandering Village.
No, all this stuff's got to go to YouTube now. I gotta.
Oh yeah, do the YouTube video, then play it on stream, and no one cares about Tarkov.
I'm addicted right now. It's a bad habit. It's something I can't kick every now and then.
Ah, damn it. Well, speaking of bad habits, Destiny 2: Edge of Fate is out. I really got into Destiny 2 when it came out, and they just kept making mistake after mistake. And now I can't get back into it because they've removed content that I hadn't played yet. And I'm like, well, I'm never going to. That makes no sense
to me. Why you would do that?
Yeah, I'm just like, I will never go back to this. Like, I'm someone who needs to play it. I'm not going to look up a YouTube video of what happened in the meantime.
Exact same.
It's such. I don't know if they've restored that now, or like I just haven't looked into. Like they did that, and I was just like, I'm out. I am out for good.
When I tried to get back into it, it was whatever DLC came out before the final shape. I even went as far as buying all of it up, and I played it for like 4 hours, and it was so vastly different from vanilla. And all of the stuff is like available to participate in all at once. I got so overwhelmed, I couldn't even do it.
It is the problem with these because they're trying to solve two problems. One, let you still play the content. Two, like if you want to play with your friends who are like all the way up, they're like, oh, well, we want you to be able to go play with your friends.
Right.
But you're ruining some experience. There's no perfect experience.
Yeah, I got so overwhelmed I couldn't even do it. And it was just like, oh, let's go do this, this, and this. I'm like, I don't even know what's happening. I'm not even being told the story anymore. It's just, let's go and just kill stuff and collect things. It was a lot.
It sucks.
Neverwinter Nights 2 is getting an enhanced edition. I never played Neverwinter Nights. It's a Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah.
It was good, guilty pleasure game of mine. Yeah. I think it is very good. Back when it came out, it was very buggy. It was just a type of like RPG that like, but it was kind of like the Cyberpunk thing of like, it worked, just weird stuff would happen and it was funny and like it had a lot of systems like going in, so you could get really jank or really overpowered stuff by just combining these things that they didn't think of and stuff like that.
Okay.
Really fun. Glad it's getting an enhanced edition.
I wonder if they're going to leave all that jank stuff in there.
I hope so.
Probably, right? An enhanced edition, it's probably not a remaster. It'll probably get a once over with graphical enhancements and things like that. Maybe some like crash fixes and bug fixes and stuff. But
yeah, we'll see.
We got Ericholm, The Stolen Dream. It's a top-down, narrative-driven stealth action game. Looks interesting. I don't know that I would personally be giving it a go, but it definitely, if you like story-driven games, I think this would be a good one to give a try.
Stronghold Crusader Definitive Edition. I really enjoyed Stronghold 1 and 2. I didn't get into the Crusader ones, but it was a nice mix of like you had to build up a little town and make them happy and also do all the war stuff. I actually was really good at that, and I think it was my ADHD of like I was good at focusing on like literally two different types of games at the same time because you're sort of playing a war game and a colony sim at the same time.
I like that.
Really enjoyed it. And
Nice.
like you needed the people in the town to be happy, so they, because they had to have kids and recruit people, and that's how you got new soldiers. You couldn't just like make one at the barracks.
Oh gosh, you got to be a good leader. Ooh. Ready or Not is releasing on Xbox Series and PS5, and it's going to be cross-platform for everybody: PC, Xbox, PlayStation. You can all play together.
That's fine.
I think the biggest thing is that they also announced that because they have two DLCs right now for Ready or Not. If one friend has bought them, they can host a lobby, and the others do not have to own it, which I think is cool.
It's cool, and also the only way you can do it. Otherwise, like, no one's going to be able to play with each other.
Yeah. So that's cool.
Really fun game, though. Glad more people can play it together. I played it with my brother and a friend of ours. Really, really fun.
I've heard it's really good. That's one I have not tried yet. My buddy Sappy, who I'm playing Tarkov with, he really, really likes it too.
Yeah, it's good. Abiotic Factor, the Half-Life styled graphic survival crafter with deep progression. Goes into 1.0. I've only seen people enjoy their absolute pleasure of a time playing this.
Yeah, I didn't even know what the game was, and then I saw some gameplay for it when I was adding it to the list, and it looks. I saw fishing. It looks like a
Every
ride.
game is fishing.
Really
you can't judge a game on its fishing. Though people try.
If it's got fishing, I'm gonna give it a try. That's all.
I should add fishing to all my games.
You should.
Ludo, a psychological horror game about losing a loved one. So every psychological horror game.
Pretty much, yeah. Somebody's lost somebody. Or you're
someone has lost something. Here it is. It's scary.
Have you played Monument Valley? I don't remember if we talked about that.
I have. I'm going to talk to the dev who made it. He lives here.
Oh. Well, we got Monument Valley 3, which is out. I've never played any of them, so I don't know much about them at all.
It's funny, actually. I was chatting to him. I think that's like a year ago at one of our like local city catch-ups, and it's just someone. He was like talking about some people wanted him to do like the next, like what he was doing next and stuff. And I guess this is it.
Nice.
It's pretty funny. Hell Clock, an ARPG like Hades. Oh, I've seen this. And it's like Pathfinder Exile and stuff. Is out. Are you gonna play this? It very much seems like your style.
I actually just redeemed my key for it before we started this up. I got my email because I apply for review copies of games. I got an email offering it up saying, hey, we see that you create content around games that are similar to ours. Why don't you give it a try? So I will be definitely giving this a go. It looks great.
Oh. I am not shocked. The King is watching. Roguelike city builder. I'm not sure about the roguelike part. It does look fun. It looks like a very casual thing. I guess the thing for me is like when I play RimWorld, I get addicted for hours, whereas this I could maybe be in and out in half an hour to an hour. I'm not sure.
I mean, that would be cool
so maybe
if you
it is something I should get into.
Yeah, that would be cool if you could do sessions and then get your if it has roguelite elements where you get some permanent progression to help you with your next run. That would be cool.
We shall see.
Undermine 2. Yeah.
You got this one?
I was going to say, I played Undermine 1 for a couple of hours, and Undermine 2 looks like more of the same with some enhancements. So I'm definitely interested in checking it out. Undermine 1 was fun, simple and fun.
Descenders next. The Descenders 1 always looks good, so keen to do more of it, I guess.
Yeah, I haven't done a lot of sports type games other than Rocket League, which I don't think you can even kind of consider it that. But Descenders looks fun. It looks good. And apparently they're focusing on snowboarding.
I played a lot of snowboarding games as a kid. Not out of like I love snowboarding or anything. I think there was just a lot of them.
Yeah, I mean you had 1080. Oh my gosh, what was the other really comical one? Oh, I can't even remember. But yeah, we played a lot of those games too when we were younger.
I remember them being big on the Nintendo 64.
Yeah,
Anyway, I think it's cool. It's such a high octane sort of game when you're playing.
Yeah, for sure. You're always trying to pull off some sweet stuff.
So this next one, I played the demo of Wildgate, the Space Sea of Thieves, basically. It's so fun. Just wacky stuff happens. Keen to get some people to play because I am scared of Sea of Thieves' future with all the stuff Xbox has done to Rare. And they've lost like 2 of their leads that have been there for like 30 years and who are kind of the DNA of the company. So Wildgate, please be my next Sea of Thieves, though I want pirates. I'll have to make the next pirate thing.
Wildgate does look good though. It looks like
it looks really,
with some friends.
Really good. It like from what I've played of it, it is really fun. I'm very much keen for more. I just want more of it. I like the co-op like working together thing, and you can't. Everyone not necessarily takes a role, but like you can't do everything yourself. You have to rely on like the crew that you're with. If someone f's up, like I just like the Overcooked, the Sea of Thieves, when everyone's just yelling at each other. Like it's great.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I just enjoy it.
I've never played Overcooked specifically, but I know that it would get intense in Overcooked. Wu Chang Fallen Feathers. By the time you listen to this, it will be out. Comes out July 24th. It is a fast-paced Souls-like game. You are like, I think you're a pirate. You like that's your character. I can't really remember what the synopsis was, but it looks really good. That's all I know. You got me at Souls-like.
Yeah.
If it's anything like Wukong was, I'm going to love it. I think it's even more fast-paced than Wukong. So it looks good. If you're a Souls fan, check it out.
Or if you're a Ronnie fan, watch him play it on his stream.
I will definitely be playing it. This game, Wheel World, is a cycling game. And you are you're a rider. Her name is Kat. And you're chosen by the ancient cycling spirit. Sorry, I had to just look this up because I forgot. I had it in my head and then I forgot. You race against elite teams, you trick out your bike, and you perform the long overdue Great Shift ritual to save a universe on the brink, is what it says. And it says your bike is your destiny. It looks like a cozy, feel-good game, but there's this dire purpose behind it. It looks interesting. Yeah.
Reminds me of Stardew Valley. It is the least cozy game ever, but people tell me it's cozy. Yeah. Every person I've played with it is like, we have to get this done by day 3 or the whole season's gone. I'm like, yes, that cozy game.
That is set to release today at the time, July 23rd. Today. So that should be out as well. This game, I'm not a big visual novel guy. No Sleep for Kaname Date. It's a detective puzzle visual novel style game. Not up my alley at all. But I guess the No Sleep franchise is a thing. So
yeah, I've heard of it before.
Yeah, you basically are this one you're completing an escape game. So it's it says you find yourself aboard a mysterious UFO and tasked with completing a bizarre escape game. So if you're into like puzzle games and the visual novel style games. Check it out. Comes out July 25th.
Wild Hearts. This came out on like PC and consoles like end of last year or something, didn't it?
It was Wild Hearts was meant to be the PC solution to Monster Hunter. And so it was announced, and then Monster Hunter World was announced. So this is a while back.
Yeah. It didn't do well from what I remember. But it looked alright. Anyway, it's coming out on the Switch 2 edition today, literally, like tomorrow.
Yeah.
So it'll be out, and you can play it, and maybe it'll feel really good on the Switch. Because I imagine Monster Hunter won't run too well on the Switch, but maybe it would. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. Monster Hunter just overall seems like a highly demanding game, but also Monster Hunter started on Nintendo, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
It's so
PS2.
weird. Like the thing was it PS2?
PS2, and then it made its way to like the DS and stuff and GameCube, right? But I think PS2
definitely
was the
remember
very
being on
first
GameCube.
one. Yeah, but it was pretty highly exclusive to Nintendo afterwards. I'm pretty sure.
It's so weird, the history of these companies.
Right.
Super Mario Party Jamboree and Jamboree TV Switch 2 edition comes out tomorrow. It has that TV stuff with that C button. I don't know if there's anything else new going towards it. It seems very gimmicky. The game is great. I just don't know if the Switch 2 edition adds anything for me.
Well, I've heard that utilizing I think the camera is required with the Jamboree TV edition, and that is because there's going to be new mini games added to it that are going to require.
Yeah, but if they're ones that revolve around the camera, I don't want to play them.
This is true. But yeah, I think that might be it.
Yeah. So again, adds nothing for me.
Fair enough.
Last game on our list, Killing Floor 3. Loved Killing Floor 1. Way too many hours with it. I think a 6-player co-op game was just amazing, getting everyone on, because like so many times these days it's 3 players and you're like, all right, sorry friend, we've already got a group of 3. Go get better friends, I guess. Whereas like this, you just get a group of people, play it. It was so fun. Killing Floor 2 did not hit the same magic for me. I'm hoping Killing Floor 3 does. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna see what other people think of it before I suggest to the group, like, hey,
let's grab
lose
it.
our lives in Killing Floor for the weekend.
See, for me, it would be like, I like the idea of a large cap, because normally I would only start off with like 3 or 4 people, and then if you just have someone like, hey, you got room, you can just add them in instead of being like, oh, sorry, we're full. So that large cap, I think, is pretty cool, and a lot of games aren't doing that.
No, they're not.
I personally never played Killing Floor 1 or 2. I've been asked so many times.
Like 1 I enjoyed so thoroughly. I don't know why 2 didn't hit for me. I think they tried to clean it up too much. Number 1 was a bit janky, and because it was janky, it could do some things. Like its graphic fidelity was quite low. And then number 2, they went like all out with like the graphics and stuff, which I guess like made enemies harder to see. Like it sort of changed the vibe of the game.
Well, hopefully this isn't a Payday 2 to 3 issue that we're going to see with Killing Floor 3, because I know Payday 3 did not hit the mark the way that 2 did. So
no, it did not.
Hopefully
it's
3
fun though.
Brings back that hype that you felt with 1.
But alas, that brings us to the end of our episode. This is episode 10. We've got 10 episodes in. Really glad to have you all with us.
Yes.
If you want, leave us a comment, review. It really helps the show. We will get to posting about it more, because this is a permanent fixture in our lives.
Yeah. We'll be putting out, updates and news and stuff on socials. We haven't fully decided how we're going to do that, but for the time being, it's going to be on Kieran and my social media platforms, and then we're going to go from there. But hitting 10 episodes is huge. Not a lot of podcasts do it.
No, they don't, which is nice. Feels good to be here. So, wherever you watch us on, give us a review. That'd be great. Until next time, I'll see you in the 11th episode.
Yes. Take care.
Take care.